I became involved with the parade actually by working here.
At first, when I heard that he was going to be Father Christmas, I thought that was awesome. I thought, oh my God, we're going through a new change from having our usual normal Father Christmas to having a Māori man.
The guy who was driving the vehicle that was pulling the float, I went up on the float and he looked at me and he kind of said, oh, what are you doing? And I says, well, I'm getting on the float. And he says, well, that's for Father Christmas, Santa Claus. And I says, bro, I am that person.
I had no idea we were going to have a Hana Kōkō, and I was very surprised to see in the paper that we did, but I wasn't surprised by the reaction of non-Māori people.
I thought it was really important to represent the tangata whenua here, because Nelson is a pretty kind of white city, you know.
Well, I deliberately didn't go online and read any of the disgusting things. I just sort of read in paper that things that were said weren't that nice.
There's a part of me that sort of reflects back when I was a child where I listened to my cousins and my father how Māori were penalised for just being Māori. For this underlying racism or people just being prejudiced because they didn't look at Māori as being high achievers and things like that.
You know, I try to ignore it. I try to ignore all those comments and you know, just let it go. But it was all day, every day for probably 3 weeks. And the thing about it is that it not only affected me, but it also affected my kids, my family.
It made me quite sad to actually think, here I was thinking we were, you know, embracing new things, moving forward into the future, and it felt like we went back 50 years.
I know that in Nelson there is a underlying sort of racism. You know, I've always known that since it was worse when we came here 40 years ago. But I think, I don't know that it's changed. I think people are just better at hiding their racism.
You know, I always knew there was, you know, people in this town that thought like that.
We praise ourselves as being, you know, very multicultural here in Nelson. We talk about diversity, we talk about embracing other cultures, but really, you know, are we really? Seeing what happened to Rob was a good example of that not being the case.
Like my mother, she would always think that the Pākehā point of view was more important than the Māori point of view, I'm sure, because that's the way it had been drummed into her, that, you know, that sort of thing.
They need to, you know, look beyond their box. They need to look outside their box. They need to take into consideration the tangata whenua.
What Rob did for Father Christmas is a step forward. You know, people will start thinking, well, hey, next year maybe we'll get someone else to play Father Christmas. We have to break the cycle to move forward, to make a better future for all of us if we're going to be multicultural in our towns and our cities. And we embrace all cultures, but never forgetting that, hey, we were here first.
You know, at the end of that parade, I felt proud that I had done it. You know, and would do it again if I was given that opportunity.